Welcome everyone to Coal Bay here in Alaska. Check out that rainbow. We are in the HP Reverb G2 and this is actually part of my World Tour series, and every now and then I'll share one of my videos on the channel. I've just flown from Russia in the longitude. In fact, I'll put a few screenshots up. There you are, that was my flight. It took just over 3 hours. That was the other day, and thoroughly enjoyed that flight. But now this is where things get really interesting, because we're going to go and see if we can find some grizzly bears that are roaming around this area. Just, oh my god, honestly, the atmosphere in this sim gets me every time. All settings are very high or on ultra. In fact, most of them are on ultra for this flight. And yeah, let's get going. This is, by the way, the Gravel Savage bush plane, which is a 250 turbocharged engine in this thing, and it's actually freeware, and I'll put a link in the description below with that. So anyway, without further ado, let's get airborne. Oh, listen to that. Here we go then. And already we're airborne. It's amazing. What a wilderness. I'd urge anyone who's got this sim to do a world tour. I have been actually flying for the past, it must be at least 4 or 5 months now, from the UK, and I've flown all over Europe. I've flown in Japan, and now we have kind of crossed the pond via Russia, and my next sort of port of call is America. And this is what this flight simulator is all about, really. VFR and VR. Now at the moment, in case you're wondering, we are locked smoothly at 30 frames per second. That might not sound like a lot, but that's all you need in this sim with motion projection on, and it creates such a beautifully smooth scene. And of course, it probably won't come across that smooth on the mirror, because that's just the way things are with VR. You know, recording is very challenging. I was actually going to show you the UK update, but unfortunately it's not quite ready yet. I know a few people have been moaning about that on the forums. Well, to be honest, I think everyone's being very, very ungrateful, and just let Asobo do their thing. We are getting all of these updates, all of these regions, very detailed ortho imagery and points of interest, completely free. I find that astounding, and if it means waiting another couple of weeks or whatever it'll be, that's fine by me. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject. Anyway, let's carry on and see if we can find some grizzly bears. That is gorgeous. I wonder how many times I've said the word amazing and jaw-dropping and all the rest of the superlatives that I run out very quickly with this sim. I've probably said them thousands of times already. But this is what it's all about. It's just so enjoyable to experience and fly all around the world in these different places in VR. There's just nothing like it. There really isn't. And it's quite nice actually just to get back to doing some flying on the channel, rather than being obsessed with settings and benchmarks and frame rate. Because really, this is what I love to do, guys. Actually fly in VR, not worry too much about the settings. Once you've got them dialed in, just forget about it and enjoy the sim. And for me, I prefer motion projection on, because it gives me a very silky smooth experience. And the Reverb G2 is my absolute favourite headset for this sim, without a doubt. Interestingly though, for X-Plane 11 I prefer the Quest 2, because the OVR tool works really well in that sim, and I can lock it down and it works well. But for this sim, for whatever reason, I find it a little bit jittery. Anyway, where are those bears? Look at that for a screenshot. My goodness me. Well, this is just jaw-dropping, and I tell you what, if any of you out there are sulking because of the UK update, I urge you to fly from Coal Bay and just enjoy this immense scenery here. Now what we'll do though, because we are supposed to be bear hunting, we'll turn around and jump over this mountain top here, because this thing has got crazy amounts of power. I'll show you how powerful this is. Look at this. Straight over the ridge here. And to be fair, we're actually getting some updrafts as well, which are modelled in this sim, completely out of the box. Look at that, straight over. I'm tempted to do a roll. Can we get away with that? Yes, we can. Oh, God. Creaking. Probably won't do that again. So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little musical interlude as we fly over the wilderness here in Alaska. It's absolutely gorgeous, as I'm sure you'll agree. But we are closing down on those grizzly bears. I've got a little map here now to help me out, because they're quite hard to find actually. But we are really low, and I reckon we're going to spot them any moment. And what we'll do is we'll circle and land right next to them so we can get a really good look up close. Be pleased to know that I am trained in bear handling, so you're perfectly safe here today with your tour guide. Aha! And there we go, that is our little cheat marker. 5 nautical miles away, so actually a bit further than I thought. Oh, I'm getting a bit nervous now, but don't worry, as I say, you're in safe hands here. Time to get really low to the deck and overfly these incredible creatures. In fact, I've flown and seen quite a lot of different animals now in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator, including elephants and giraffes. But I haven't seen bears yet, not up close in VR, so this is going to be a real treat. So there we are, guys. Did you get a good look? We're now going to come into land and get right up close to these bears. Here we go. This thing can land on a dime, literally. And here we are. Right, okay. So I can see them in the distance there. I don't want to get bogged down in all this mud. Equally, I don't want to do that either. That was close. That would have been a bad day. Because we don't want to be stranded here with loads of grizzly bears. especially if they're hungry. So let's just try and keep back pressure on the stick and get nice and close here. Whoa, without... Oh, do you know this thing? Oh, oh God. Okay, we've crashed. Not good. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll get out and call for help. And yeah, we'll get our drone out and we'll get closer to them that way. Oh dear. That's not good. That is not good at all. So really, if you want to see more videos of VR Flight Sim Guy, then please send help. Or, if you'd like to see me get eaten by grizzly bears, then yeah, stay tuned for the next part of this series. But let's have a look, see if we can find some bears. I think they've all gone this way actually, so they haven't noticed that I've crashed. We're now in drone mode, which I've never tried drone mode in VR. It's kind of cool actually. You definitely feel the motion, which, you know, if you do struggle with that in VR, I wouldn't recommend using it. God, look at that mountain over there. That's incredible. And there they are, guys. Look at that. We're just going to put the drone down here. Imagine seeing that coming to... Oh my goodness me. They've done a fantastic job. Look at that. That's actually really, really convincing. Honestly, this is... If you want to be scared in this sim, go find some bears. Put your VR goggles on. Oh my God, look at that beast. Hello, mate. How you doing? Wowzers. I've got to get a screenshot of that. That is amazing. Hang on a second. I'll just use the control. Oh, I missed him. Hang on. Come here, mate. Come here. Where are they going? Very majestic. Very beautiful. Right, well, I guess that kind of completes this video anyway. Please do send help. I'm just sort of north of Cold Bay. I really don't want to die out here or get eaten by bears. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care.